This morning, we conclude our series, Somebody's Watching You, with a look at some cutting-edge spy tools. They make it harder than ever to know who's got their eyes on you. As CBS News science and technology correspondent Daniel Seberg joins us this morning, he actually has some on.
I may be watching you right now, Harry. I either feel very cool or very sneaky.
Well, I think
or both,
cool
maybe,
and
right?
sneaky, right.
So can you spot the cameras here?
I would guess, I'm looking at your glasses. I've
Not
seen
the
those
glasses.
glasses before.
Correct.
But this great, big, gigantic pen looks like
I don't know what you're
be.
talking about. So this pen will
Right.
capture enough video that you can see what somebody's doing and get some audio from them. Now, we shot a little of it this morning, and you can see what we got behind the scenes here, unbeknownst to some of the employees.
So you were just walking around down in our offices in the basement there.
Exactly.
This came from this pen?
This comes from the pen. You download it to your computer via USB cable.
Wow.
Very easy to do. Now, of course, in some states you need to tell somebody that they're being recorded, so
Right.
we should point that out.
Right.
But it's pretty surreptitious.
Okay, so you've got the pen, and you said you have 3 on?
I have 3. The tie is another. There is
Okay.
a tiny little camera in here. In fact, there's also a remote control for the tie, which is probably the first tie that has a remote control.
Right.
Tiny little lens in here. You can capture video. And my watch, which I'll hold up right here. Now, even though it looks like it's upside down, this is right side up for the camera that's in here. It's
Okay.
inside the 2.
Sure.
So it's pretty cool.
So it's inside the tube.
inside the 2. So
Oh,
I would just be
right.
sort of posing like this, for example, and recording video right now.
My goodness, that's spy versus spy. That's crazy
It really
stuff
is.
there. Right.
Yeah.
All right, so those are just some of the things that if you were out on the street, people could be observing you and you would never know.
Exactly. Now, there also are gadgets, of course, you can put into your house.
Right.
To try to capture somebody maybe doing something they shouldn't be
Well, there
doing.
have been nanny cams and all
Nanny
kinds of
cams,
that stuff
absolutely,
over
yes.
the years. How have
So-
they changed and what's new?
The first one we've got is a camera that looks much like an alarm clock. And we've got a live feed of this. You can actually see what we're seeing here in the studio. You set this up, and it records video, and there it is right there. And it's streaming it live to a website,
Hi,
which
Klaus.
you can log into anywhere. So, for example, if you're at work, you can see what's happening at home right through this camera.
This is the nanny cam, very, very, very much advanced.
Yes.
Right.
And fairly subtle. I
Yeah.
mean, this would sort of blend into any sort of a bedroom. Or
Okay, all right, what else you got?
We've got another camera that we can show the feed. It's the smoke detector here, which you can put into your house. This is another one that's feeding out. There's a Kleenex box, which you can install wirelessly.
Why? Because look at this. Here's the Kleenex box.
That's
it's
it right
not
there.
attached to anything.
No, you could just put that anywhere in a house and
That
try
may
to watch what
be.
someone's doing.
This one looks. This one we've kind of seen before. This is new, and this looks
Sure.
really, really.
Now,
cool.
how do you know these cameras are in your house? What if
Right.
you want to try and spy on somebody else or be a counter spy?
Or what if you were worried that you were being spied on?
Exactly. Well, you've got a device like this,
Right.
$90, and it will detect these cameras that are anywhere in your house. It's pretty cool stuff.
Wow, I like it.
This is
You
all
like it a
compliments
lot.
of Brick House Security, we should say.
Okay,
because-
all right. What else you got? What does this thing do?
Well, this will actually tap into a wireless feed. So if you've got a camera set up
Right.
somewhere and you want to detect it,
Yeah.
this will show you what that camera is seeing. So that's another sort of a spy versus spy thing here.
Man.
And this, you can see this map here right now.
Right.
This is a GPS detector. They do call it a spouse tracker.
Oh,
Which I'm just going to say, if you're having
thing?
that much trouble with your relationship,
Is that
you might
this
want to
thing
think
here?
of it.
Is this the spouse
That
tracker?
is the spouse tracker. It gets put into a magnetic case.
Right.
You slap it onto the car.
Just like in
and
the
it
movies.
will track it. You can get data just like in the movies. It's sending data to this website, and you can get information from where the car is every few minutes.
Right.
And it'll update it wherever you are. You can follow somebody if you
That might be good for
if you have
teenage-
issues in your relationship.
Maybe if it's not a spouse thing, maybe it's a teenager thing.
Well, it could be that too.
All right, Daniel
Yeah.
Seberg, thanks so much.
You bet.
Nutty. Just turn that stuff.
Turn away.